Good evening, welcome to A Foreigner in the Philippines. A late night job. It's 8:30 in the evening. We had another full day. We can always say that. And anyway, we took our subscriber visitor who is staying with us in the guest house at the moment, Tracy from Australia, and we had some stuff to do in Taliban. Came with us. We've had some further breakdown on our poor little red when we were coming back from having a repair done very recently, in which it was stuck up in the hills, and we had that repair done, and lo and behold, on the way back we were shocked to hear that there was a real loud thumping noise that could only be made by something that was going round and round. Doom, 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 doom. Anyway, as much as we like to guess at these things, we took it back to our friend and mechanic Nesta, and sure enough, on Sunday, Pastor Timio went up there, took a tricycle up to Taliban, and he picked up the little red. And what had happened was that the 4 bolts that are holding the wheel on had all but stripped, and they're a very, very strong high tensile steel or something that is on the wheel to hold that on. Pretty important, isn't it, having the wheels stay on. We were lucky that we didn't have anything. We took it very steady to get it to Nesta, obviously, as soon as that fault began to emerge. So that was done. Another very cheap, actually very cheap repair. It only cost 700 pesos, which we were delighted to, and that was including the parts. Nesta went down and bought sent somebody down and bought the parts and fitted them, and charged us 700 pesos. But all of these things, they all mount up. You have to admit that the little red is taking one hell of a beating. It has taken one hell of a beating and continues to take a beating, because now we loan the little red out to Pastor Timio on a Sunday, and he picks up the crowd of the congregation that have started to attend the church in we've called it a taffy, but it's not quite as far as a taffy, but it is quite a way to go, and they are quite a large number of people that are getting in there. Well, recently, for those of you who have been following on the little red, we did have an extra leaf spring put into the back suspension, and a little bit of welding done. So that's helped, and it has of course not stopped other repairs from emerging. We do our best to keep up on these repairs, and we have them done when they show, and we can do no more than that. But that punishing trip from the road up to our house and back again so many times with such a load is obviously going to take its toll. I did have one subscriber who recommended that I should, the next time that I topped up the tank with gas, that I should try putting several litres of diesel into the tank at the same time, mixed in with the gas. So put I think it was 2 or 3 litres of diesel, and I put that fuel in first, and then on the suggestion of one of our subscribers, I put the rest in gas, and it seems to have helped a little. The truck seems to be going better, though we did have to replace a fuel pump. Well, it's par for the course, and that's what we have to face. So that's what is our next challenge, is to keep the red on the road and obviously what's going to start happening is it's going to start having these repairs come up, in which they're going to have to be done in order to keep the vehicle on the road. Now, we've had several things that came from overloading. We had a slipping clutch, got the clutch fixed, and we probably will have, in another few months, we'll have another clutch to go. That's part of the challenge that the truck faces, or that we face, in getting that truck to bring us up and down the road. We thought that we were going to be very fortunate for a little while now and not have any rain. Oh boy, don't you know that as soon as we started the work on continuing and having some footings dug for a supporting wall, it starts raining. So that brought to our doorstep a really heavy storm, really heavy fall of rain. So we're heart in mouth when we think about going down there tomorrow. And Timio will be using the red. He's took the red home tonight, and he will be bringing some of the materials that we need for the pool, because I doubt that the delivery will be brought by truck from the hardware store where we've ordered so much. So bit by bit it will have to be brought up in the little red. We brought some up here today, but there's a lot more. So probably we'll combine the trip to Taliban with picking up some more of that material that they're going to chicken out on bringing, because they know that there's been a heavy fall of rain. They know what that will do to our road. As we say, it's all part of living where we live. We accept it. It's not a complaint. So that's our little update on what we're doing, and especially on the little red, which is one heck of a vehicle. I think that my friend W. Dean Pulley said he described it as a, let me say, a Swiss Army knife of trucks. A good one. That was a good one, Dean. Okay, so that's all from me now. This is a foreigner in the Philippines. Thanks for looking in.